Thomas is gone? Since when?
The jet took him to Paris the other day.
For what?
I thought he was staying in Los Angeles.
Change of plans.
Does Steffi know about this? Oh, so this was all your doing, Ridge. I mean, what the hell? We need Thomas here.
I need him in Paris.
What about the line?
Thomas can work with us from Paris.
Why? Do you realize how much of a hassle that's going to be?
As much of a hassle as having someone run international from here. Caroline and I are designing together. I'm her partner, not Thomas.
Come on, man. Let's go. This is a warm-up set. Let's do it. Come on. One more rep. One more rep. One more rep, dude.
I'm beat, man. I'm done.
That's what you get for skipping breakfast all these late nights with Nicole.
It's definitely worth it. I love spending time with you.
You two are going strong, huh?
I like her. Maybe even more than that.
Good for you, man. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, be interesting to see what ends up happening.
What's to worry about? Seems like it's all good to me.
I'm not supposed to say anything.
Well, look at it like attorney-client privilege.
All right. Maya asked Nicole for a favor. Pretty big one.
What kind of favor?
She asked Nicole to be her surrogate.
I know that this is a huge thing for me to ask, but it would be the best and biggest gift that you could possibly give me. Would you be my surrogate? Would you have our baby?
Oh, hi. I didn't know anybody was in here.
Oh, Brooke, hi. I was just dropping off some prints.
You okay?
Just a lot of things on my mind.
I don't mean to pry, but if you need anybody to talk to, I'm here.
You know what? Actually, there is something. A decision I need to make. And it has to do with my sister and your son.
I'm not CEO anymore. It's not my call. But shipping Thomas to Paris, huge mistake.
It had to be done.
But his designs have been so impressive lately. And what about what you created with California?
He's still designing. Am I not making myself clear? I'm
But
sorry.
why do you have to ship him to Paris?
Because Paris is the center of the universe for the fashion industry. You know that, don't you? We need someone on the ground. I'm anticipating trends. It's important.
Yeah, but Ridge,
I made a decision. It's the right decision. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
She what?
Maya asked Nicole to give Rick and her a child.
Just like that.
I mean, I'm sure it's been on their minds. And since Maya can't get pregnant herself,
Well, her sister's the next best thing.
half Avant, half Forster.
What Nicole say? She gonna do it?
Hasn't ruled it out.
Really?
Guess it shows how much she loves her sister to even consider it, you know?
Okay, yeah, it's cool that Nicole's considering it. If you ask my opinion, man, there's no way she should say yes.
But Maya and Rick have never been happier. Please don't tell me there's something wrong.
Oh, no. It's nothing bad. It has to do with Rick and Maya wanting to start a family.
Yeah, I know that they wanted to have children for quite some time. In fact, Rick is researching adoption.
Yeah, I assumed they'd go that route too.
But they're not.
Maya wants to use a surrogate.
Okay, well, that's another way to go about it. It's quite common these days.
Yes, but she has someone particular in mind. She wants me to be their surrogate.
Are you sure that Pam isn't having us tailed? I could swear there was a suspicious car following us down Robertson. And the guy driving, dead ringer for Charlie. I mean, he had a mustache, but he looked just like him.
You know, Pam has been a little protective of us lately, but I think maybe your imagination's getting the best of you.
Oh, if only you knew what I was doing right now.
Oh, I bet I could take a wild guess.
You still haven't told me why we were home. Spend some alone time with your hubby.
I would love that.
And what are we waiting for?
Well, I think we might want to wait until our visitor leaves.
Visitor?
Yes. I invited a fertility specialist over. You know that I've been looking online about surrogacy, but I think we need a little more information. So I pulled some strings and I called a highly regarded specialist, and she agreed to see us.
I think that's fantastic. I can't wait to meet her. Should we ask Nicole to come by?
No. I don't want to pressure her at all. She's still deciding if she's going to agree to do it. I want us to be parents, Rick. But more than anything, I want to make sure we're going about this the right way.
Maya wants you to be the surrogate?
That way their child can be both a Forrester and an Avon, since Maya can't have her own.
Obviously, Rick is aware of this, right?
Yes, they discussed it before she asked me. I take it you don't support the idea.
No, it's not that. It's just, I'm a little surprised, that's all. This is the first time I'm hearing of this. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
They're not pressuring you, are they?
No, not at all. It's just a lot to think about.
Yeah, it certainly is. You're young, and you and Zende have been getting closer. I think it's kind of odd that Maya put you in this position.
Well, I love my sister, and I would do anything for her.
Oh, I know. I understand that. It's just that you'd be getting pregnant, and it would be Rick's baby, and then you would give birth to this child, a child that would be biologically yours. It's a lot to ask.
But it would make Maya so happy. It'd be the ultimate gift I could give to them. Rick and Maya have done so much for me, and I want to help them. I want to do this for them. But it's a lot to go through, and I don't want to lose Zende.
If Nicole says yes, agrees to be Maya's surrogate, there's no doubt that it's going to impact our relationship.
How could it not? Nicole's life would change forever.
She wouldn't be the mother. It would be Rick and Maya's child.
Yeah, in theory, we're not talking about just carrying a baby around for 9 months or giving birth. What about the hormones, the mixed emotions? Think that'll be easy on Nicole, on you?
No.
You guys are getting hot and heavy, right? You're taking it to the next level. Okay, well, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but can you imagine Nicole having another man's baby? Your uncle's baby?
Great. Hadn't even thought about that.
You need to be realistic about this.
I know. I'm crazy about her. I want to get close to her, not pull away. But I'm afraid if she does this, I just don't want anything to come between us.
Worried about you.
I'm fine. Just tired of Rick asking stupid questions, that's all.
Well, he is head of international, so, and Maya's the lead model. I think it's okay that they ask where Thomas went so abruptly.
I don't want to talk about Thomas. I want to talk about you. How you feeling? You okay?
I'm fine. I think that we have to talk about Thomas in this.
I just said I don't want to hear his name. Please.
Look, I understand. You have every right to be as upset as you are.
What he did was unforgivable.
I'm not disagreeing with you. But he's your son. And I know that in spite of everything that happened, I know that you still love him.
I couldn't stand looking at him. That's why I sent him to Paris.
How long? I mean, what is...
Haven't decided.
Dearest father, you have to start thinking about maybe eventually forgiving him.
Can't forgive him.
Rick and I haven't had much privacy over the last few months, so we really appreciate you making the house call.
Well, fertility is a very private, personal matter, and I often make exceptions for my higher profile clients.
This is also new. We just recently started looking at all the options.
But you mentioned you're considering surrogacy.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously, I'm sure you know a little bit about my medical history. Obviously, I can't get pregnant or carry a child, but we would like it if the baby had Rick's genes.
Well, there are a few ways to make that happen. One is to use an egg donor. It's usually anonymous, so it's discreet, and Rick would still be the biological father.
That's a great possibility. We're hoping that maybe the baby could have some of my genes too.
It would mean a lot to both of us if Maya could have some biological bond with our child.
Yeah. And we realize it's an enormous request and a huge commitment to ask a woman to carry someone else's child. So that's why we want all the details about surrogacy, particularly because the woman we asked is my sister.
You're worried about losing Zende.
I really like him. And we've only recently started becoming more serious.
So you don't think he'd be supportive?
I think Zende and I have a lot of potential for the first time in my life. And I want to see where it goes. I don't want it to end.
Why would it have to end?
Think about it. 9 months is a really long time.
Yeah, that's true. But this would be your decision. Your choice only. And if Zende doesn't admire you now, which I know he does, he's only going to admire you even more once he finds out how generous you are, how kind, how compassionate, how much you want to do for your sister. Why wouldn't he want to be with a wonderful woman like you?
I'm not sure guys think like that, especially guys my age.
Zende's an outstanding person. He's very mature for his age. And he has a very kind, very open heart. So, he might just surprise you.
I'd like to think so. But if I get pregnant with Rick and Maya's baby, I don't know if Zende will be able to look at me or touch me in the same way.
You're right. I have to be real about this.
If you don't speak up now, it'll cause problems down the line. Besides, Nicole wants you to be honest with her. She doesn't need you telling her what you think she wants to hear. That doesn't do anybody any good.
I hate being selfish. I hate thinking about how I'd be affected. But if Nicole were to say yes, be pregnant with their baby, I don't see how this couldn't change things for us.
Just the thought of him taking advantage of you. I can't.
Look, I'm not excusing anybody's behavior here, but if we could just consider the
The
circumstances.
circumstances? What are the circumstances? We broke up. You went to a hotel to be alone. Drank wine, took pills, and next thing you know, you... And I did that. I put you in that position.
Will you please stop?
You were
Don't do that.
vulnerable, and that's not something I should have done.
Yeah, but Thomas didn't know that.
Of course he knew. What do you mean he didn't know? He took advantage of you. He betrayed you and he betrayed me, and I can't forgive that. How can I? The only good thing that came out of any of that is a baby, our baby. And I'll try not to screw it up this time.
Tom, please don't say that. You are a wonderful father.
No, I'm not. Never was. I was never there. I was always working there. In and out of marriages, chasing women. It's over now. I found you. I'm committed to you and to this kid, and we're gonna do this right. It's my last shot. We're gonna raise this kid as our own.
I want that more than anything. Can we do that? I mean, can we really keep that a secret from
Yes, we can. We will. We have to. You promised when we got married that everything that you are is not part of me. That includes that kid. It's my baby, not Thomas's. It's mine. That's how I'm gonna see it.
Traditional surrogacy, which is the scenario you've just described, is not as common anymore. It's not unheard of, but there are definite concerns with it when it involves a family member.
My main concern right now is that my sister isn't feeling pressured and that we're not putting her in a position that's uncomfortable or dangerous.
Yeah, we don't want Nicole to feel obligated to do this for us. We want her to feel confident that this is completely her decision.
Well, it is quite an undertaking for the birth mother, well, for everyone involved.
I can only imagine.
Surrogacy can be a very emotional journey. It's a beautiful, rewarding experience, but it does have its own complications.
Before I talk to Nicole again, I want to know more. You know, I've been looking online, I've joined forums and message boards, but I really need your professional input, Dr. March. I want to know the risks and the success rates. I don't want to ask anything of my sister without knowing all the facts.
As much as I'd like to do that all day.
Yeah, we should probably talk, huh?
Or not.
I've been thinking about this. About you having Rick and Maya's baby.
Me too.
As I see it, there's really only one answer.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. I am so happy that we are on the same page.
Me too. Especially something this important.
Babe, I was so nervous. I didn't know what you'd say or how you feel. But I am happy to know that you support my decision to do it.
Not to do it.
Wait, did you just say that?
You'll do it?
Yeah, I thought that's what you thought too.
No. I thought you decided to say no. You sure? Nicole, come on, you can't do this.
Are those the new prints?
Yes, actually, Nicole was dropping them off, and I thought I'd bring them over for you to see. So is Thomas coming to work today? I haven't seen him yet.
I sent him to Paris.
To Paris? I didn't see that on the schedule.
That was last minute. Let's have him leave right away.
Short trip? Or...
Don't know yet.
Okay. Let me know what you think of the prints.
She didn't hear anything.
I hope not. Rich, people are gonna know.
No one's gonna know anything. We're not gonna tell anyone until after your first trimester, and then we'll move your due date back a couple of weeks. Everything's gonna be fine. And no one knows about the vasectomy other than Brooke.
Wait, what?
I confided in her when she wanted to know why I wouldn't give you a baby.
She knows about the vasectomy?
And then I told her I'd have it reversed.
Okay. That's fine. Okay. She'll just assume that that's what happened, that you had it reversed and it's gonna be
And
fine.
I also told her what my doctor told me about my condition.
She's gonna figure it out. She's gonna know that this isn't your baby.